Hello. Okay, doing another one. Have a block with you for this one, or 2 blocks. Folks, if you don't have blocks at home, you don't necessarily need them. You can always have like an ottoman or a couch close by. You can also use large soup cans. You can also use hardcover books. You can always modify with things around the house. So that being said, let's go ahead today, if you want to, always knowing that you can start off in whatever posture is calling to you. But if you want to start off on your back, you have that option. Scoot your seat forward, bring yourself all the way down and onto your back. Let's start off with our knees knocked in. So knock your knees in, ground down through your feet. Hands can come onto your belly. And just allow yourself to breathe here. So nice deep inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Again, big inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Two more big breaths. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. One more time, big inhale. And exhale. Always starting off our practice from a space of gratitude. We give gratitude to the universe, just recognizing that energy that's bigger than us, that we're still collectively a part of. We give gratitude to the earth. She reminds us that we live in a space of abundance rather than a space of scarcity. We have everything that we need and that we ourselves are more than enough. We give gratitude to indigenous peoples of these lands. So here in Billings, the Northern Cheyenne, the Crow, the Salish, the Blackfoot, and the Lakota tribes. And all the way up into Missoula, where Jane is at, the Kootenai, right, the Kalispel, and the Pend Oreille are added to that list as well. We have gratitude for this practice of yoga. So it reminds us that we as human beings are innately good. We're kind and honest, generous and just, and you can't just flit around the world thinking that you're good without actually doing good things for people and for yourself. That being said, we give gratitude to Black and Brown people as the original creators and sustainers of this practice from a space of ahimsa, which means loving action. We give gratitude to our bodies and to ourselves, to our own ancestors and our own lineage, recognizing our and their trials and triumphs, traumas, tribulations, and transgressions, and holding ourselves responsible for how we choose to repair and restore from damages that have been done in order to build a peaceful, loving, and liberated world for 7 generations and beyond. And if there's a person or persons, place or places that you'd like to dedicate your practice to, today, this evening, whatever time you're tuning in, you can draw them into your mind's eye. Take a nice deep inhale. Pull them all the way down into your heart. And then your exhale, send them up. Go ahead and slowly, if your knees are knocked together, you can slowly heel toe your feet back to your center line. And then pull your knees up into your chest. Give yourself a nice big hug here. Pull down through your low belly. Tuck the chin in towards your chest and drive your forehead up to meet your knees. Back the skull comes all the way down to the earth. Pull down through the low belly and your low back. And then flex through your feet and send the legs high to the sky. Big inhale here. Hands come down to your sides. Use your elbows to kind of pop your heart and chest up, and then we're just gonna do reverse crunches. So you're gonna pull down through your low belly and pop your hips for 8, 7, 6, 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Big inhale here. Flex the toes in towards the face. Flex a bug or a piece of fuzz. And then slowly, you're gonna let your legs be, and then you're gonna do like this little crisscross with your legs for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then put a bend in your knees. Take your hands back behind your knees and slowly start to rock and roll on your spine. And you're gonna bring yourself right up into a boat pose. If you want to in this boat, you can grab onto a block, bring it to your heart line. Maybe you extend the legs, maybe they're bent. But you drop down to the elbow and then your opposite elbow for 8, 7, 6, 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, block exchanges. Block comes to your feet, you lower and lift. Pull down through the low belly, over and lift for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep the legs high. Balance the block on your feet and see if you can get all of your toes to touch the block. If you can't, that's okay. If you have a wooden block, again, you can do this one with a book. You can also do it with a pillow. That might be nice. Just so if it falls, it doesn't like crush your head anyway. But try to get, blocks are nice because, you know, it's a little bit of a weight, not a ton. It's a foam block, it's also less dangerous in terms of the fall. But then you're slowly gonna pulse up towards your toes for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release the block. Bring soles of the feet down to the earth. Slide the block underneath your low back. Let your glutes rest. And then let your legs V out to the side. And then you're gonna take your shoulder blades above the mat. Keep your tail tucked. You can kind of shift and move around through your hips a little bit here. But then you're just gonna pulse up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the knees together to touch. The back of the skull come down to the earth. If you want to, you can pop your heart and chest up again and then roll your block up to the second setting. Set your low back down on the block. Big inhale here. If you want to take your feet up on off the block and take them high to the sky, you always have that option. You can also come back into these legs with your self-balance on the block for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Put a bend in the knees and then take the soles of the feet back down to the earth, lift through the hips. And then bring the block up to its highest height if you can. If not, just stay down on the first or the second level. Big inhale here. Breathe really deep into the base of your belly. Take your breath into your pelvic floor. So really think about your pelvic floor moving out and away from you on your inhale. And then your exhale, it pulls up and in. Inhale. Pelvic floor expands, exhale. It moves up and in. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more time. Big inhale. And exhale slowly. Take your feet up off the mat. And then take the soles of the feet high to the sky. Big inhale here. Exhale. Put a bend in the knees. And then take the soles of the feet down to the earth. Release the block. Take it down to the second height just so your spine can slowly start to kind of reset. You can windshield wiper your feet back and forth side to side, your legs back and forth side to side on the block, just massaging out through the low part of your back and sacrum. Flip it down to that first level, windshield wiper your feet back and forth side to side again. And then slowly ground down through the feet, lift through the hips, slide your block out from underneath you, extend your left leg long to the end of the mat. And lock your fingers on the front part of your right shin. Pull your right knee down towards your right armpit. Lengthen through that left leg. Big inhale. And then right hand to the outside of your left knee, and then slowly turn and twist and stack your right hip over your left as you look out past your right fingertips. Big inhale here. Exhale, pull your knee all the way back to your center line. Extend your right leg high to the sky. Big inhale here. Walk yourself up the back part of your right leg, in your chin towards your shin. You can also tuck your chin in towards your chest. And then go ahead and release. Walk up that left leg. Same thing on this side. Big inhale. And slowly put a bend in your knee. Take your right knee or right hand to the outside of your left knee. Turn and stack your left hip over your right. Turn and look up past your left fingertips. Big inhale here. Exhale, soften one more time, big inhale. And slowly pull your knee back to your center line and pull your left knee, interlock your fingers the opposite way you did the first time, into your left armpit. Big inhale here. Exhale, slowly release. Let the leg move all the way down to the end of the mat. And then pull both knees up into your chest and give yourself a nice big hug. And then slowly rock on your spine one more time. And then this time, you're gonna take your head back. Don't use too much momentum. Take your hands down to the earth and lift through your hips and take your hands to the low part of the back. As you aim your toes back behind the head and plow pose. Walk your toes in towards the crown of your head. You can always put a bend in your knees. And breathe here. Knees come down to your forehead. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. And then exhale, engage your low belly and let your low back slowly move all the way down to the earth. Legs are high to the sky, and then slowly with control, lower your heels all the way down to the end of the mat. Let your toes flop out to the side, hand to heart, hand to belly. And allow yourself just to breathe. Nice deep inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. Coming back and into your Shavasana, big inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. This is a good one on a Wednesday. Again, this is coming from the book, The Tao of Now, Daily Wisdom for Mystics, Sages, Poets, and Saints by Josh Baran. So who are you? You're not objects out there. You're not feelings. You're not thoughts. You are effortlessly aware of all those. So you are not those. Who or what are you? Say it this way to yourself. I have feelings, but I'm not those feelings. Who am I? I have thoughts, but I'm not those thoughts. Who am I? So you push back into the source of your own awareness. You push back into the witness, and you rest in the witness. I'm not objects, not feelings, not desires, not thoughts. But then people usually make a big mistake. They think that if they rest in the witness, that they're going to see something or feel something really neat and special. But you won't see anything. If you see something, that's just another object, another feeling, another thought, another sensation, another image. But those are all objects. Those are what you are not. Now, as you rest in the witness, all you will notice is a sense of freedom, a sense of liberation, a sense of release. Release from the terrible constriction of identifying those punny little finite objects, or your little body and little mind and little ego, all of which are objects that can be seen, and thus are not the true seer, the real self, the pure witness, which is what you really are. Ken Wilber. So who are you? Take a nice deep inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. The divine light, the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and the divine love in me sees, honors, and reflects the divine light, the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and the divine love in you, dear Jane, and anyone tuning in, collectively in all of us. Thank you all for sharing your practice with me and for trusting me with your bodies, hearts, spirits, and souls. If you found this to be helpful and interesting, there is a link down below. You can donate what you can. It allows us to continue to provide yoga videos online for folks, and it also allows us to start building more community-based events that are by way of yoga. So either yoga on the mat or yoga in spirit. So that being said, thank you all very, very much for practicing and participating. When you do leave your mats, be sure to go in peace and remember to serve love always. Thanks so much, y'all. Miss Jane, I'll see you soon. Peace and love, everyone.